Well, good evening from Epcot. Today is September 22nd and the Disney 100th anniversary celebration starts today. There is a new show on the Epcot ball. There is new food and wine festival booths, new merchandise. We can meet Mickey and Minnie dressed up for the 100th anniversary. There's even some Oswald things going on for annual pass holders. There's so many fun new things starting today that last almost till the end of the year. So let's jump into it. Now we made our way over to Journey into Imagination with Figment, and we've made our way over into Journey. So we've made our way over to the Imagination Pavilion, and I want to show you guys where you will meet Mickey and Minnie dressed up for the 100th anniversary. You're actually going to head over to the left near Disney and Pixar Short Films Festival, and you're actually going to head in like you're going to go into the film festival. But actually right out front of it is where you're going to meet Mickey and Minnie. Now sadly, I didn't get over here till later, and they have already cut the queue for the day, but I'm going to try to come back over here tomorrow so that we can meet them. But I at least want to show you guys where you're going to go. You're going to pass the gift shop to meet Figment, and like I said, you're going to keep heading back towards Disney and Pixar. You're going to head in through this door right here, and then right around here on the right is where you're going to be able to meet Mickey and Minnie. So like I said, I had missed meeting them by like 2 minutes. They had just cut the line. So I'm actually gonna come over here tomorrow and meet them, and I will insert that footage here. Good job, right? Hi Mickey, how are you? I am loving this new outfit. Oh my gosh, you're styling and profiling. Are you so ready for the 100th anniversary? Yes, you look so good. I love your shoes. They are so shiny. They're much better than my white ones. Oh, they look great. Awesome, you wanna get a picture? Yeah. Now, of course, in pure Disney fashion, a new popcorn bucket was released today. I feel like every time something fun happens, like a new celebration, Disney releases a new popcorn bucket. So there is a 100th Mickey balloon popcorn bucket that is here in Epcot. Now, I have not seen it in any of the other locations, and Disney has not confirmed that it's going to be in any of the other parks, but it is here in Epcot. We're over here by the Land Pavilion, and there is a popcorn stand right over here that has it. As we walk through the park today, I'll be looking to see if any of the other ones does. But so far, this is the first one I have seen that actually has the bucket. For a better idea of where this popcorn stand is, right here is the Land Pavilion, and then right over here is where Winnie the Pooh meets, and back there is the Imagination Pavilion. You're going to want to head to this popcorn booth right here. I'm assuming in the next few days, almost all of the popcorn stands will have it, but as of right now, this is one of the only ones. So here's an up close look at that popcorn bucket. It has Mickey on the front with that like purple iridescent that they're going with for the 100th anniversary. And then the strap says 100 Years of Wonder, Disney 100. And then on the back says Disney 100 Years of Wonder, where that's where it opens. Now, I always get my popcorn on the side to keep my buckets from getting dirty because I display them in my house, but you can get your popcorn inside of here, and then you can get refills for $2.25. Now, that popcorn bucket was released today, September 22nd. Disney has not guaranteed that that popcorn will be staying around for the entire celebration that will last all the way until the end of the year, but due to the fact that this popcorn bucket's a little bit more simple compared to like the Cinderella one we got, the dipped apple one we got, I'd say that they've probably ordered enough to make this one last most of the celebration. But if you are coming, always the first time you see a popcorn bucket, whether it be this one or any of them, the first time you see it, buy it, because the next time you walk past a popcorn booth, they might not. I have learned that one the hard way. Like over here at the popcorn stand by the Creation Shop, they also have the new popcorn bucket. Speaking of Creation Shop, we're now gonna head in there to look at all of the new Epcot merchandise that was released today. First off, we're gonna get in line for the new annual pass holder magnet. So here is a look at the new annual pass holder magnet, and this time it is Oswald. You're going to be able to pick that up here in Creation Shop if you're an annual pass holder. Just make sure that you have your pass or your magic band and your photo ID. Since we're in here in Creation Shop, it's really busy, but we're going to look around for everything new. One new thing I do see is it looks like Starbucks is finally starting to do the Marvel Been There series. We've had the Star Wars ones here in Walt Disney World for a while, but Marvel is definitely new for us. And I see two pieces. These are both Wakanda pieces. This is a stainless steel, like metal water bottle, and it has all kinds of different pieces on it. It is $35, and it has kind of like a pop top lid. And then they also have the classic Been There series mugs like they have for Star Wars, but this one is Wakanda, and it is $25. If you're a fan of any of the Food and Wine Dooney and Burke bags, those are all now 30% off. And if you're an annual pass holder, you can put your discount on top of that. So that's going to apply to this bag and this one. There is also some new Dooney and Burkes in here, all themed to Neverland and Peter Pan. We've got a tote bag. There is a like pull top Dooney and Burke, and then a new wallet. The wallet is $188. Here's that cinch top, and it is $318, and the tote is $298. Speaking of Food and Wine bags, it looks like the Loungefly for Food and Wine is also 30% off. It honestly looks like a lot of the Food and Wine merchandise is on sale since they got this new Epcot collection. They've got to clear a lot of that Food and Wine stuff out. So Quirksicle, these are on sale for $30. They were normally $40. There are also some new mugs in here in Creation Shop, including this like Mickey hand mug. Kind of looks like his fist, and it is $25. Ahsoka merchandise has also hit Epcot. This one debuted on Shop Disney first, and you actually had to have a Disney Plus membership to buy it. It was like free access to the merch, but it is here in Epcot, and it is $20. Not a bad price, because this is a really big mug. I've made it up to the front of the shop, and I can finally show you guys the new Epcot collection. That's what everybody's in here to see. It is like kind of celebrating Epcot and the end of the Epcot construction, and it is so cute. Next up, we've got two new Doonies, both with the same print, but two different shapes. We've got this triangle shape here, and it is $298. And then down here, we have like the classic tote bag shape. And it is also, actually it's $268, so it's a little bit less than the other one. And both of them have this Epcot tag on them. Around on the other display, there is another Dooney and Burke, again with that same print, but this time a crossbody, and it is $248. We also have some new phone cases that goes along with this Epcot collection. It looks like they have most of the new sizes except for the new iPhone 15, and it is, let's see if I can pull it off there. It is $35. We also have like kind of a matching men and women's button-up shirt with that same print, but this time with a blue background. This is the men's shirt. It is $60. And then they also have this women's button-up shirt. Now it ties at the bottom and is more of like a cut-off short sleeve, but still that same blue, that same pattern, and it is it's $40. Now, two new statues have been released for Epcot, and it's kind of like finalization of all the construction. We have this one that's Spaceship Earth, and it actually has a battery pack down in the bottom, and you can turn it on, and inside here there's a bunch of little fiber optic lights that make it light up like the real Spaceship Earth, and it is $125. Now, some of you may remember back in D23 just a couple years ago, they did announce that we were getting a new Walt statue here in Epcot. This is a preview of what that statue is going to look like when all the construction walls come down, and you can actually buy that statue here for $95. If you don't want to spend $95, they do have a ornament version of it that I actually really like. It's $25. And I feel like I'm gonna need this for my tree. Sticking with the blue theme for both the men and women's shirt, they do have a kids shirt here. I think this is my favorite piece so far. The kids merchandise is always so cute. Why can't they make it in my size? And it is $26.99. We also have a new Spirit jersey with this collection. It's got that same print on it, this time with white, and I like it because it's got like Epcot on the sleeves. Like the pattern's just a little bit more detailed. Let's turn it around and take a look at the back. Here's a look at the back. It does say Epcot across the shoulders, and here's an even better look at that pattern. It's very cute. It's $80. My only complaint is that it's white. Disney's been doing a lot of white Spirit jerseys, and white is just dangerous. We also have a new zip-up hoodie. This one's white as well with the Epcot emblem on the front. It has Mickey with Epcot on the back. Now this one's a little bit plain. Again, white. It's dangerous for me at least. And it is $55. Now we also have a new pair of ears. I think this is my favorite part of the collection because the ears themselves are embroidered to look like Spaceship Earth, and they're like iridescent and so stinking cute. Like, I love these. I haven't been wearing ears that much, but I feel like I'm gonna need these. They are $44. They also released an adult shirt that kind of reminds me of the kids one. I think the kids one's cuter, but it has Epcot on the front, but then on the back it has all those symbols that we've seen that represents all the rides and different parts of Epcot that we've seen on all the other pieces of merchandise, and it is $30. I feel like a lot of people like it because like it is going kind of fast in some of the sizes. Now they've released a couple pins for this celebration, including one of that Walt statue. It's very cute. It is yellow, which I believe yellow is $15. We've also got a new Epcot pin with Figment on it that's got that same like colorway as the rest of the merchandise, and it is yellow as well for $15. In addition to that pin, we have some mystery pin packs, and then also some that show the different parts of Epcot. Now here's a close-up look. It has Discovery, Celebration, Nature, and Showcase, and this is $35. And then here's a look at all the pins you can get in the mystery collection. See if it'll focus. And it kind of looks like it's all of the different characters that have been in the merch we've seen already. Let's see if it comes with more than one. Yeah, it comes with 2 pins, and it is $20. We've also got a new car magnet for $15, and we have one of the classic Mickey head ones as well. I really like that. That's $15 as well. And we've also got a couple different versions of the ornaments slash sun catchers, I guess you can call them, that Disney's been coming out with. Now these are usually about $20 a piece. We've got one with Figment, one with that Mickey head like we saw in the magnet, and then also one that I believe could kind of like function like a sun catcher, and it has Mickey on it. It is $20 as well. Over in the Star Wars section, we have some new home pieces. We've got like a serving bowl. Now this is made out of like glass, or like a ceramic, and it's got all kinds of characters all the way around it, including Chewie, Luke, Han. I really like this. I guess you could probably use this like as a popcorn bucket, and it is $35. With that same print, they've got a like little serving tray. Let's see what the price is on it. It's ceramic as well. It's $35. We've got some cups. Now these are glass. I was thinking they might be plastic, but they're glass. Let's see if I can see the price on them. We'll look in here. They are $50. And then there's a set of 4 plates that have different scenes on them, as you can see. Like, we've got the cantina, we've got Luke and C-3PO and a stormtrooper. They are $50 as well, and it kind of looks like this is a collection, an artist collection that Disney's come out with. There are some coasters to match that collection, and they are $30. And actually inside it kind of shows the different scenes. These are really cute. Ceramic as well, very heavy duty. I am shocked how big this collection is and how nicely made it is. This is actual real glass. I know it looks like plastic, but it is glass. And I guess you could use this as like a vase for display, or you could use it as a pitcher. It's $40. And then up here, it looks like we have kind of like a new tiki mug. It's not like official Trader Sam's, but it does have Star Wars on it, and it's part of this collection, and it is $25. It is officially the 90s here in Walt Disney World because the 90s Decade Collection has hit the parks. For this month, they do have a Beauty and the Beast headband. Well, what's really cool about this is it does light up. It's too bright in here for me to show that to you guys. Looks like somebody tried to turn these on. They're really hard to see, but these new Beauty and the Beast ones do light up, and they come with a rechargeable battery pack, and they are $40. Now this Decade's plush is Darkwing Duck, and he is $35. And then the Loungefly is the Goofy movie. I absolutely love this Loungefly. It is my favorite one they've released thus far. There are so many cute little details in it, like the cooking pan. Let's see if there's anything fun on the back. Yep, we've got a fish and a picture of Max and Goofy. See what's on the other side. On the other side, we have a cassette. I absolutely love this Loungefly, and it is $88. Now throughout Epcot, they've added a bunch of new photo opportunities for the 100th. Now this is on one side as you walk back into the World Showcase, but on the other side, they have added a new Mickey Mouse statue. They've also changed out a bunch of the banners around the World Showcase to Disney 100th. These are a fun thing to come and take a selfie in front of. They've also added a bunch of Disney 100 medallions to the post as well. Now 3 new booths have opened today, September 22nd, for food and wine. Now this one is the Wine and Wedge, which is basically a lot of charcuterie boards and wine. And we're actually going to try the artist palette of wine and cheese for $18. If you're doing the cheese walk, you can see there's 3 different options on here for you to get stamps. Now here is my wine and cheese. Now they did stamp my book. It doesn't say on the thing that this is part of the cheese walk, but they did stamp it. And we're gonna go ahead and give this a try. I love the fact that it comes with these like little artist palette, little cardboard things that they made with it. I really like that little touch. So it does come with a little card that tells you what each one is. Okay, so I didn't have a table, so I decided to eat it and then give you guys kind of my review of it. Overall, I really liked it. The wines were very good. I felt like the red wine was a little strong. The brandy was also kind of like, afterwards you felt a little bit of the burn, but I really liked it. Now my favorite one was the like white colored wine. It was very sweet, it was very good, but overall all three were very good. I finished all 3. Now for the cheeses, I did not like the blue cheese, but I am not a fan of blue cheese, so that was part of my problem. The middle cheese, which was like basically like a block of cheese with honey on it, was absolutely delicious. Now I could not get it to spread on the bread, so I actually just ended up like picking it up and eating the chunk of cheese, but it was so good. I don't know which one I liked more, that one or the orange cheese that was on the end. Now the orange cheese on the end had a little bit of spice. I would say no more spice than like your average pepperoni has, but both were so delicious. My only complaint is they do not give you enough bread. Now the bread itself was sweet, it was very good and a great compliment to the cheese itself. I was not like, you know, sure how good that was going to be for the price, but I loved it. Do I think $18 is maybe a little much, but you do get alcohol with it. So overall for the price, for what you get, I think it is worth trying here at the festival. I'm actually gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Like, I really enjoyed it. I would buy it again. So our next stop is going to be at the Char and Chop, which also opened today, which has a lot of meats on it. But what we're going to try is the meat assortment. We've also got a mix of alcohols here as well. It looks like they actually have a Bloody Mary. I want to also point out that the middle dish is actually made by Impossible, which is fake meat. So here is that meat assortment or assortment. It looks delicious. All of the new booths that just opened remind me of a lot of like just charcuterie dishes, which are great if you just want something to snack on. So first off, I'm going to try the like grilled bread. Now I broke a little bit of it off and it's not hard. Like, it's actually kind of soft on the inside. I was kind of expecting it to kind of be like really hard. The bread that we had in the previous like little dish was very hard. So let's go ahead and give it a try. This is really good. I really like this. Now it does have like a little bit of a charred taste, of course, because it's been grilled, but I really like it. It's soft. The bread itself has a good flavor to it. I just kind of wish that it was more like this piece where it was like kind of lightly charred, where this one is very charred. So there's a bunch of different meats with this. It looks like there's 3 different ones. The one actually reminds me a lot of the meat that's in the charcuterie cup over in Spain, but we're gonna go ahead and try it. So this is the first one. It looks a lot like pepperoni. It's not pepperoni, it's like a salami, like a deli meat. Very similar to a lot of the meats you're gonna see in charcuterie boards. I already really like this one. After taking a second bite of that, it almost tastes a little smoked as well. Now I've got the second meat. It's actually the meat on the far side of the plate. This reminds me a lot of what was in the top of the charcuterie in the cup. That's good. That was definitely the same meat. I still have no idea what it is. It's not listed. It's just like an assortment of different meats like you're gonna see in a charcuterie board. And so far, I'm 2 for 2. I really like this. Now I'm gonna try like the darker meat. I've just been using my fingers to do this. I grabbed the silverware and it was just too hard to cut. So we were just using my fingers. It's finger food. I like this one as well. I still don't know what kind of meats they are, but they're delicious. All right, I gotta say it, we are 2 for 2. That was absolutely delicious. I don't even know what any of the meats were, but they were great. I really wish Disney would put up on the thing like what the meats were. It just says assorted meats, but it was delicious. Another 5 out of 5. If you're a really big fan of charcuterie board style dishes, all of the new festival booths that just opened today have a lot of things like that. So it's gotten dark since I saw you guys last, but we've made our way over here to Ireland, which is in the World Showcase by England, and we are going to try the warm chocolate pudding cake and see if it's still just as good as it was at the beginning of the festival. Now here's a look at that chocolate cake. I know it doesn't look like anything too great, but it is so good. It looks so much better than the presentation. And we've got a bite. Let's go ahead and give it a try. That is definitely still just as good as the first time I tried it, which was on opening day of the festival. Now I have tried the carrot cake that's over in the America Pavilion, and I honestly think this one is better. It is a 5 out of 5. It is delicious. I don't know how they do it, but the inside is so creamy and warm and just melts in your mouth. If you like chocolate, you are gonna love this. Our next stop is going to be Greece. We're actually gonna get 2 other things that we've gotten before, and that is the Greek spinach pie and the griddled cheese. I need to get that griddled cheese because I only need 1 more stamp to finish out the cheese walk again so that we can get the redemption one more time. All right, so we've come over here into Morocco to eat our snacks. Let's see if they are still just as good as opening weekend. Now first up, we have like the little spinach puffs. That's what I call them. They remind me a lot of the spinach puffs that Kronk makes at Emperor's New Groove. These are delicious. Let's see if they're still just as good. They're definitely still just as good. If anything, the cheese has more flavor than last time I had it. These are delicious. You get 2 of them for $5. 110% worth getting. Even if you don't really like spinach, you really can't taste it, and it is just a great snack. Next up, we have the griddled cheese. Hopefully you guys can see that. It is very dark here with very limited lighting, but we have the griddled cheese. Let's see if it's just as good. So I've got a very big bite of it because this is a lot harder than last time I got it. Now, the festival is gonna end here in like half an hour, 45 minutes. So, you know, they're getting to the end of food. You know, things aren't gonna be as good in the last couple hours of the festival just because they're running through food so fast and they're starting to hit the end of it. But let's go ahead and try it and see if it's still just as good. I definitely think the flavor is still there. It tastes just like the one I had on opening day of the festival, but it's almost a little too griddled. It's almost a little too cooked compared to the one I had. Now, it's very possible that this one is cooked the way it's supposed to, and the one at the festival was a little undercooked. I think the one that I had at the beginning of the festival was a little bit better. Now that we've finished our griddled cheese, it's time to go get our redemption. It's very dark now because they're getting ready for Epcot Forever, but we got our redemption. It looks just as good as the first time I had it. And with that, our Disney night here at Epcot comes to a close. I had so much fun coming over here and trying the new treats, seeing all the new things for the Disney 100th, and also checking out some of the new annual pass holder exclusive things. If you liked this video and want to see others like it, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. If you liked the video, hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time.